Hello everyone, this will be the review of a game Donjon Top Spell Sword Cards, which is very similar to Slay the Spire clones, but has one gimmick about it. It has different combat, and actually this is the part that I don't like in the game. I like the general idea, I like the genre, I have nothing against the rest, but I personally didn't like the combat. So I will just show it to you where is the problem, at least in my perspective, but I have to admit that the rest is pretty much very similar to Slay the Spire, so if you like those games you might like this one as well, but I will be showing you the combat so that you can decide if that's your thing or not really. It definitely isn't mine. So let's go with what we have here. I will start a new run and I will show you probably 2 or 3 fights because the game is mostly fights. That usually happens in such games. But let's just see what they have here. Okay, so we have a couple of settings, very few. Let's see the languages. Yeah, there is very few of those as well, but there is English. Okay, sound maybe let's go lower just in case. Right, rule book. Yeah, it's just explaining what we do. It's there, so good to know. A library shows you what cards you have. We have warrior and mage. Rogue is not implemented. Mage must be unlocked by getting money, which means you have to either do achievement or you have to win at least 3 sections of the dungeon and kill the boss at the end. So that's quite a lot. You can die in second section very easily. So you have warrior, you have mage, they have their own cards. I don't have mage at all. I just have warrior. And they have 2 decks for now. So they have those guardians and they have Karim. Well, they are different, like maybe darker, and those are like more like paladins, but it's hard to just say what they are supposed to be. Generally, those are archetypes of the cards. So we have 2 sets. We can play warrior with guardians or warrior with Karim, and the same with mage, I guess. But yeah, that's a long way to unlock the mage. I was constantly losing in this game. I just won once, so I didn't get much money to unlock the mage. Progress, yeah, see, that's the stuff. You get some stuff for the achievements. They pay you money for them. Like those are worth money, but usually they're hard to do. For instance, 12 damage with a single unit. Like usually you do 2 or 3, so you would need to have some proper cards in the deck and kind of make a combo, and then you would get 50 gold without winning the game, just for achievement. Otherwise you just have to kill the boss. Tutorial, I won't go for tutorial because I don't even know how it works. I think I just played the normal game. It will be quite boring to read through text. So we just start. Typical situation, we have a run. We pick the minions. Let's actually start with, well, let's play with those because I kind of played with those before. With Karim, and of course we have only warrior. Mage is 300 gold. Yeah, there's nothing else. Maybe there's talents. Yeah, talents. It's, that's just the skill tree. So from what I understand, you only unlock one guy at this point because that's all I see here. Let's see bounties. Yeah, see those are the bounties. I think this is cards, and all you can do is basically get 300 gold and unlock mage at this point because we don't have rogue, we don't have other sets of cards or anything else, so there's very little progression for now. At least that's how I understand it. So let's take warrior and Karim. That's not like you have a lot of choice here, and we just create him. It's gonna be named whatever, doesn't matter. We skip through it, and that's how the game looks. Let me just check the recording. Yes, it seems to be alright. Alright, so our goal is to go through 3 sections. We can only go one way. We can go here. Once we go through 3 sections, we go to the boss. I think this one is the way to the boss. So we have to clear this section, level 1 enemies. This is like level 2, level 3. Then you kill the boss. Yeah, that's explained. That's nice to know. We have HP. It's only our character. And level. We have also mana for some cards. Gold, yes, if we escape we get some gold. This is for healing. This is for weapons. We just have one weapon. It does, what does it say? Yeah, it does 2 damage basically. We can attack for 2 with our hero, or we can use minions. That's our talent. They usually go for like 4, maybe 5, and then you die. And that's it. But basically, theoretically, you can go all the way here and have more powers, but you would need to actually level up and not die, which usually happens. You usually just die, so Just theoretically you can be stronger and probably do those achievements. That's my deck, very little. Small decks, big decks, typical for those games. Some people like big ones, some people like small ones because you can loop them, but sometimes you prefer bigger decks or whatever. I think we can go, yeah, we can't go there. Can't click it, right? It's closed. So let's just go for the fight. And now that's the problem with the game, the combat. So you can sneak, but if you sneak away, if you don't fight, that you will lose experience and you will be very weak. So that will be a problem. So let's just go for combat. And I will try to show you what's the problem, right? So basically you can mulligan here, yeah. All right. So you need to attack this guy. He has some powers like this one. What does he do? Okay, he gets power if we destroy his X. Well, he has no X. So yeah, you can read what he does, right? So basically he has 15 HP. He hits for 1. And we can move and attack. So I can move the guy. I can attack him for 2. That's my card. Direct attack, which is awesome. And then we have those guys who basically get resurrected. Okay. And now he's going to probably destroy our all our efforts. Let's see what he does. He attacks, at least we survived. Usually he will be dead, because most enemies have more than 1 damage. And now what we can do? We can attack for 4 points. We can move hero here. Theoretically we could attack for 6 next round, but he's gonna destroy this guy anyway, right? So we can just do this. Well, this is a ranged guy. I thought it's the other guy, but whatever. And 1 more guy, right? So that's it. We can also take this guy. And now he can't move. Sometimes they jump. Yeah, see, they killed him. He was resurrected. They both were resurrected, so that was actually useful. He's still alive. This is the easiest enemy. And we kind of got him by the balls, by the X. But it doesn't help that much, okay? Yeah, so now he's strong. He's gonna kill 1 guy. Well, he will anyway. So you have additional attacks? No, he only has more damage, which doesn't change much. I could move this guy away and then move him here and attack for 2, but then he would retaliate for 5, so that's pointless. We could also get a better unit, exactly this one, or no, actually a better one, but we would have to sacrifice 1 unit. There's no point to this, so let's just, well, I could do this. Yes, I can make this one. He's gonna sacrifice and we get a better unit. We get this 3 damage and 3 HP guy. And we can also probably destroy 1 here. And we get another one. But it's gonna be finished in 1 round probably. Of course he destroys our unit. And already we have problems. Because now we can't get to him, right? I can do this. I can go away. I can attack with this guy. Yes, we made it actually. Yeah, okay, good. So that was the easiest fight. It kind of drags, and this is level 1 enemy. Okay, so we take those. I usually take those because you have to spend these flare stones to get more. I always just take 2 cards, take all the cards, and we can upgrade something. So let's upgrade the spear. It's gonna hit for 3, which helps because this is small numbers in this game usually. So between 2 and 3, it's actually a difference. And let's go for, I probably will go for 3 fights. Maybe we'll go to 1 guy with level 2. So here's something else. Already 2 damage. Alright, we keep the guys. Right. Power 2, and here's nothing. Okay. Here's absolutely nothing. So let's just, yeah, he would sacrifice. Could attack with this. Here's a range of 1. I don't know what range he has. Doesn't say. We don't have range. Probably range 1. Okay. Let's try this. Okay, we actually made... Huh. Okay, whatever. Let's see. Of course, he kills 1 guy. Very typical. Now, we are badly moved. We can only do 2 damage. That's the problem. It drags forever. I can't... Well, I can kill this. Move there. Summon a guy. I could do like this. Try to surround him. But we just did 2 damage. And now we have to stop. He's gonna do something. Again, he kills one. At least they resurrect. And we can do like... Well, maybe we can do a lot actually, because this is very good positioning. Let's see what's this. Your power is damage. No, that would be from here. So let's attack like this. Move away. Attack like this. Attack like this. It's probably one of the best situations you can have. And he's alive. So I will just add this one. Maybe this. Doesn't change anything. And let's move it. Alright. We're still alive, 12 HP. That's good. Now we hit him. And it's just 2 enemies, guys. We're already here for 10 minutes. And it's not even 1/3 of the dungeon. And they are easy. They are the easiest possible, pretty much. So we take those. What is this? I have no idea. Okay, 1 damage. That's useful. Like a dagger or something. Usually I take healing or HP, so let's take HP. We have now 16. And there's something. Probably gonna lose a card. Take vials. Alright, that might be useful. What do they do? Heal unit you control. Alright. Well, kinda useless because they usually just die. Let's try another event. This is actually useful. We can resurrect with this. Now we have options. One guy, one guy. See, this is level 2. So let's kill him and then I will come back and do the rest outside of the video. Because I'll probably play it a bit. Okay, so this is a guy level 2. Now let's see the difference. Enemy deck. Alright. Whatever. Amp up. Yeah, it's gonna be even worse. Okay, so fight. That's just 3 fights. That's just a small section of first dungeon. Very, very lengthy and very, very slow. Let's keep it. Very useless cards, but whatever. What is this one? I always forget. He's sacrificing, so he's useless. And this is what? Heal and exhaust. I could heal myself probably. That's not what I want. And he's just going here. He's gonna go for hero. Already we can't kill him. We can't do much. We can just do 1 damage. We already have problems. They are shielding. So they have 3 HP already. And they have shield, which means they block 1 attack. Okay. So, they are ranged. Okay, they are ranged. So, I'm going to maybe attack the enemy. Try to break the shield. Make some guys who can attack from afar. And that would be healing, but for 3 points. I want to heal for 3. I want to heal for 2. Now let's see what happens. I didn't read the enemy, but we'll read him in a moment. Yeah, he already kills my guy, so I cannot do any damage to him already. This is the 3rd enemy we are fighting. Okay, so what can I do? I can shoot the boss. I can shoot this guy. Maybe I can go there. I should have attacked. Yeah, I can't go back. Should have attacked with this because it says adjacent to the hero. I would have 1 more card, so I messed up. I could have killed this one. Would be a little bit better. So at this point, I'm gonna make this guy poke the enemy for 1. Well, if I attack this, he would have 12 HP. He has 11 now, but it's very, very slow. Now we stop. He might win actually because we are very, very wounded. Yeah, he resurrected. That helps. And now he's escaping, which means we can't do damage again. We can't even break through to him, which is quite horrible. Alright, let's shoot maybe. Shooting might help. So I can push with my guy for 2. I can attack for 3. And block 1 attack, but it's not gonna help much. We're gonna block with this guy, with body block. And this does probably... Yeah, it does nothing. He's gonna attack anyway, probably. He might just move and attack, so it doesn't matter. Let's move. Why not? Alright, and we end. We're half dead at this point. So he's gonna attack twice, of course. So 2 damage right there. And he's gonna move. No, he didn't. But he could move to me and attack for even more. Right, so he's blocking again. I could do this. I still need at least 2 damage. We can't do it, I'm afraid. I could block so they can go to my hero. Can't kill this guy. Maybe he will do some damage. We can do damage. That's sacrifice. So let's sacrifice. Or maybe let's not sacrifice. Well, let's sacrifice the new guy. Okay, and done. Right, 2 damage. Almost dead, and we can't heal actually at this point. And we win, I guess. Right. So he's dead. I'm gonna check the rest of the dungeon, maybe. Yeah, that's useful, maybe. What's this actually? Draw your next spell. Okay. Yeah, I guess I have some spells. What is this? Right. Weak guy. Distraction. This guy's useful actually. Quite powerful. I don't know what's the problem with him, but maybe there isn't. 5 power and 3 HP. Not bad. Actually useful guy. He uses mana, but well, it's okay. Right. So this is the portal. This is the end. We could get rid of cards here. Let's see it. Yeah, let's remove cards. I don't want to remove cards. So guys, that's almost 1/3 of the dungeon, right? If I kill this guy, if I keep going, of course I only have 4 HP, so I might die very easily. I have those 2 cards that might heal me, so maybe I can do it. And that's just 1/3. Then you have to do the whole thing on the second door, on the third door, with all the time enemies getting stronger and stronger, and fights usually take longer. And then you go for the boss. So probably like 45 to 1 hour, 45 minutes to 1 hour if you want to clean the entire dungeon. Because of the slow combat, which is my problem. So I'm gonna guys stop here and sum up in a moment. I generally like the game. I like the concept and the genre because I am I can even say I'm a fan of those roguelikes with card-based mechanics. That's not bad. I actually played quite a lot of those. I played Slay the Spire, I played Deck of Ashes, I played Fate Hunters, Neoverse, and others, and I generally like them. The problem is that they changed combat into this grid-based minion-related, poking enemy. The enemy escapes, blocks. You try to not get killed and use your minions. They're usually weak and they constantly die, and it's just very inefficient. Even if you're winning, it's slow. And if you're losing, if you are not doing well, then the drags, it usually ends your run. You get nothing for the run unless you go to the end. So we have to actually do all the job properly and not die. So that's like an hour to play just to unlock anything. Well, there's only just one enemy, not enemy, one hero to unlock at this point. So all you can do is unlock the mage for now. I hope there is more. Maybe there is more. I don't know. All I see is this one mage to unlock. And it's just frustrating, but it's not about difficulty, because difficulty, it happens in all those games. You can have bad run, you can have high difficulty. I don't think a balancing would help. I would say that the whole concept of making combat like this doesn't work. I also played 2 other games. One was based on match 3 mechanic, and it worked, and the other was very similar to Minesweeper. It's hard to tell what those games are, but they are kind of using the same top-down mechanic, but they do it better. So this is actually the worst idea I've seen so far, this grid-based combat, because it just drags forever and they constantly avoid damage. You would probably need to have very specialized deck, like have only those spears and some way to roll them and just do like 10 damage in one round. Then you could maybe burn through the game with such a deck, if you can even make it. But if you play normally with default deck, it's always like this. You lose your guys, they get destroyed, enemy escapes, they have blocks. It's very slow and very annoying and very boring. But the rest is okay. I mean, there is the whole mechanic outside of this. There is items, there is different weapons, there is skill trees. 2 archetypes of characters, 2 decks for each of them. So there is definitely replayability. There is definitely a chance the game will be better if it's completely finished. But I just can't agree to this combat. So actually, I would give it 4 at this stage because I think this is below standard. Standard is just a Slay the Spire clone, and those are absolutely okay. I like them, even though they're all clones. I like those games, and I'm enjoying them because they are definitely the combat is usually faster, unless it's a boss. But this combat just drags, and it's not fun to play. The rest is okay. I mean, all the things that you find, all the interactions, the synergies, the deck building, the resources that you have to well deal with or use, that's all done properly. But the game fails when you start fighting because it's just, you know, I could watch a movie and do it because it's just okay, I am doing those 2-3 moves which probably won't do much, and then he does all his moves, he negates half of the stuff I'm doing, and then I poke him for 2 points, and then next round and he's like 20 HP or something. It just takes forever, and it's very, very inefficient and not satisfying. So I would personally scrape the combat and give it a different combat, or absolutely rework it. If this was just typical combat from Slay the Spire, it would be okay, because you would just throw your cards at the enemy, they would throw their cards, and either you win or they win. Next fight, next fight. It's much faster, more efficient. But this just doesn't work for me. So I would say it's below standard. However, if you like the genre, or if you accept this sort of combat, then you will probably like it. You might still like it if you like the genre, but you might be annoyed by combat. And if you think the combat is okay, then well, there is nothing else I can say negative about it. The biggest negative part is the combat. Maybe it doesn't have that much content, but that's well up to your decision. I would say that 2 characters and 2 types of deck is not much. 3 is a standard. Usually there's 4 or more today. So this is unfinished, but they'll probably add the rogue, and they might add more cards or decks, so this might help. Or if they don't add it, you can always treat it as a smaller game, and if it's cheap enough, that's okay. It's just smaller. It's not as big as other games from the genre. But if it stays smaller and it also stays cheaper, that's absolutely fine. But I still have big issue with combat. I tried multiple times this game. I finished once with the boss. I died a couple of times in the run, and it was always the same problem. Always the problem with combat. I was getting different cards. I was sometimes doing better, sometimes choosing different skills. I found a couple of weapons, but it was always the same problem with combat. So that would be it from me. I give this game 4 out of 10. That was Spellsword Cards Donjon Top. And I'll see you guys in the next review.